Hey everyone, I can't fully express audibly in words what I know in my spirit, but I know this is true, that I consider the suffering of this present time not to be worthy to be compared to the glory which shall be revealed in us, and that our light affliction, which is but for a moment, is working for us a far more exceeding weight of glory. This world's full of suffering. It's full of hurting. A lot of men asking, why does God allow suffering? All I can say is this. I want you to turn to 2 Corinthians chapter 1. Read verse 3 through 7. Turn to chapter 4. Read verse 7 through 18. Philippians chapter 1, verse 29. You need to go to these chapters. Romans chapter 8, read the whole chapter. Philippians chapter 3, read the whole chapter. Ask God, why do you allow this suffering, God? If we realize how short life is, James chapter 4, verse 14, life is a vapor. Isaiah chapter 40, verse 6 through 8, that all flesh is grass. If we really realized in the grand scheme of things and in all of eternity, from time began to time ends, is just a nugget of eternity. Eternity has no beginning, it has no end. And if you believe in Jesus Christ and put your faith in Him for salvation, you have eternal life. You will never die. And if you realize, if you put this into perspective, then this life that we live, just the life we live, saying you live to 80, and that's a generous lifespan. Life expectancy is not even anywhere near 80 years old these days. And if you just put that into perspective, just 80 years, 365 days a year, 24-hour days. Do the math. It's not that long in the scheme of eternity. You put your 80 years on one side of a balance, you put eternity on the other. It's not balanced. And you know what I mean. Eternity is forever. Just our life here is so fleeting and so quick. And we experience much more comfort and much more excitement and joy and love and happiness than we ever receive suffering. So when you put that into perspective, suffering really is just a moment, really is just a fleeting thing, a light and momentary affliction. And if you remember that in your suffering, in that perspective, and you read those scriptures, go back, play this video again, write them down, and then go read them. Because God will start revealing to you the purpose of suffering. Because if we suffer with Him, we will be glorified with Him. Do you understand? If you suffer with Him, you will be glorified with Him. Then I say, bring it on. It's a moment. I'm already 32 years old. That's almost halfway through my expected 80 years, and that's if I live to 80, should Jesus tarry. It's just a moment. It's light and momentary. It's not worthy to be compared, and it's working far more exceeding weight of glory. Go think about that. God bless.